Let's go, Tomato! I am the cutting edge of fashion!
Wait for my signal.
Justice will prevail! Final warning!
Strike
Out
dead!
of my way!
The eye sweeps the lands!
Stop right there!
Written in the stars! This was not foretold! Shadows of...
Delicate as silk! Lend me a hand! Stand with me! Hands where I can see them!
Let me scry!
Evasion is
Leave
feeble.
my face!
Lightning falls on the land of eternity! This body is eternal! There is no escape!
Shadows of fate!
Final warning!
Tacky!
I am the cutting edge of fashion! Dissipate! Perish!
The final calamity!
Yeah! Final warning!
Perish!
Lend me a hand!
Let me scribe.
Inferior! Eternity
Hand right
is in my hand!
Drop your weapons!
Shadows of fate.
Delicate as silk! Let's go, Tomato! Dissipate!
Fate
There
is
is
upon
no
you.
escape!
Del
Stop right there! Do not attempt to resist! You asked for it!
Written in the stars.
I'll settle this! Scraps of color! Scatter! Yeah! Justice will prevail!
Let me scribe.
Lightning, obey me!
Drop your weapons! You asked for it!
Weak!
Delicate as silk!
Absurd! Illusions are but distractions!
Next customer! Final warning!
Shattered!
Shadows of fate.
Stop right there!
This body is eternal!
Hands where I can follow!
My blade!
Do not attempt to resist!
Delve in.
Our bond is strong!
Perish!
Out of my way! Drop your weapons! You asked for it!
Witness the final calamity!
Final warning! Scraps of color! Scatter!
Eternity is in my hand!
Dissipate!
Inferior!
Shadows of fate.
Perish!
Drop your weapons! You asked for it!
Decided by destiny.
Delicate as silk! Lightning, terrified! Our bond is strong!
Let me scribe.
Justice will prevail! Final warning!
Lightning, obey me! Your verdict is decided.
Delve into destiny.
Stand with me!
Thunder!
Stop right there! You asked for it! I am the cutting edge of fashion!
Absurd!
Shadows of
Illusions
fate.
are but distractions!
Dissipate! Stop right there!
Shattered!
Drop your weapons! Justice will prevail!
This body is eternal. Purge all obstacles.
Let me scry.
Let's go, Tomato.
Perish.
Written in the stars.
Drop this color. Scatter!
Inferior.
Our bond is strong. Stop right there. Hands where I can see them.
Inferior.
Delicate as silk. I'll settle this.
Witness the final calamity.
Shadows of fate.
Lend me a hand.
Ruin follows my blade.
Final warning.
Eternity
Get with me.
is in my hand.
Delve into destiny.
Stop right there. Justice will prevail. Scrap this color. Scatter. Dissipate.
Let me scry.
Perish.
Next up, drop your weapons. Hands where I can see them. I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Fate is upon you. Shadows of fate.
Lightning terrified. Stand with me. You asked for it.
Only emptiness awaits.
When I was I am Chiori, the owner of Chioria Boutique. Feel free to find me if you'd like to commission any tailor-made outfits. As for any other requests, it all depends on whether you have enough to offer in exchange. Just the rules of the business. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Also, smoking, drinking, and causing a ruckus are all strictly prohibited within the boutique. That whole "the customer is king" concept doesn't fly here. And even when royalty does come into the shop, if they don't adhere to the rules, they'll find themselves being tossed out and kissing the pavement just like anyone else. It's up to me to decide who I want to be, and to cut my own path. No one can tell me what to do. Ugh. Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools. If you really like standing around like this, then why don't you just model for me? I'll design some wonderful clothes for you. It's not so much the rain that bothers me, but the mud. It's always such a pain to wash it out of my clothes. This reminds me of home. The way it comes floating from on high makes you want to reach out for it. But the moment it lands on your hand, its beauty dissipates. I suppose there are more similarities between snowflakes and fashion than I thought. Just how can I market high fashion here? Morning. Don't expect me to make breakfast for you. But if you're going to the cafe, be a darling and bring me a cup of coffee. Black, no cream, no sugar. Is it lunchtime already? I'm not even hungry yet. I don't plan on taking a break now. You go ahead. Ugh, it's so noisy out there. Has everyone in the entire court of Fontaine decided to go out this evening? I'm going to go relax by taking a nice, long bath. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Many have expressed displeasure, both publicly and privately, about my personality, and have complained that my words can be hurtful. But if you ask me, all those showy pleasantries, greetings, and compliments are far more of a waste of everyone's time. If simply stating the facts seems hurtful, then perhaps they are too insecure. When I first started conceptualizing the idea of my brand, I reflected on many of my past experiences and came up with a lot of phrases for the brand's slogan. It's difficult to pick only one phrase for the brand, especially when you realize that every word reflects on a deeply treasured part of yourself. But you can only choose that which best represents you. Never admit defeat. That's me. That's my brand. Take it from me. This one looks good on you. You've never seen a style like this before? Oh, that's because you've never met a designer with taste before. Because I was born in Inazuma, the people of Fontaine have dubbed me the Thundering Seamstress. If that's what they want to call me, then that's what they can call me. I have no lingering affection for my homeland. After all, everything, including my vision, only came to me after I decided to leave Inazuma. Oh, but that's not to say that I actively dislike those islands where fabric never fully dries. It's just that I haven't found any reason to go back. When I was a kid, my parents would send me to a variety of activities to help expend my energy. One such activity was learning the art of the sword. But after some time, I suddenly felt that a dual-wielding technique was really strong and impressive. It wasn't long before the instructor approached me and told me to stop practicing using that technique. When I asked him why, all he said was that it wasn't the standard sword technique and that it was improper. After that, I never attended his class again. Now that I think about it, it's fortunate that I insisted on following the way I preferred. Perhaps I'm just the sort who needs to keep both my hands busy. Tamoto is my first masterpiece. At the time, I was just thinking to stitch together a puppet girl who looked like me to be my model and assistant. Huh? What about a companion? No, I have no need for that. She used to beg me to help her design all kinds of strange things. For example, little crowns for every handle on a ship's helm. I couldn't help but roll my eyes at her request, and tell her that the most I would do is design her hat like a boat. Those who say I'm ahead of my time have clearly never spoken to her. I can't make a hat that could hide secrets, but it seems Lenny can enchant his hat to do just that. I'm a little curious about how it feels to wear a hat full of so many tricks and secrets like his. As for me, I don't need the burden of all that. It's easiest to just say what's on my mind. The magician's assistant sure doesn't say much, but I know she trusts me. You know, I sure get a lot of love from cats. One time, Charlotte came into the shop hoping to do an interview with me. I told her there was no point, because there was nothing new to talk about. But just as she was leaving, a drunkard came stumbling into the shop and started causing trouble. She recorded the whole thing. What a fiasco. I've heard of journalists chasing leads, but now it seems news chases the journalists. Oh, working with Chevres and talking with her are a cinch. So easy, in fact, that whenever I say goodbye to her and return to tending my customers again, it takes me a moment to shift gears mentally. Emily's perfumes are very popular, We have a business agreement where I ask her to deliver small quantities of perfume she's working on to Chioria Boutique. I let Alof secretly spray the perfume in the fitting room, and then I'll let Emily know any feedback I get from the customers. Even after all this time, I've never once had a customer ever say that my fitting room smelled strange. In fact, they usually come one after another to ask where they can buy the fragrance. Out of curiosity, I always buy a bottle when she brings them to sell in her shop. I have to say that such fragrances which can always bring a sense of refreshment are truly works of art. Yes. Some of my friends and partners have mentioned him to me before. I admire his skills at management and diplomacy, but I certainly have no intention of changing my way of doing things. While I was still in Inazuma, there was a cat with green eyes that always liked to follow me whenever I went out into the wild in search of inspiration. The kitty seemed to be very interested in the colors and patterns of the fabric I was carrying. She would even come up and rub her head against my legs when she was in a good mood. Later, I recognized those green eyes again, but on a girl with two tails. The way she gazed at new and intriguing things still had not changed after so many years. If I wasn't always slipping away to go play when I was a child, I probably would never have had the chance to meet the young lady of the Kamisato clan. There was one time when I climbed my way into the Kamisato clan's courtyard, and her Tamari just happened to roll over towards the wall. I could tell that she was both surprised and happy to see me. We played together and chatted for quite some time, but I was discovered in the end. And so, our brief friendship came to an end as I was kicked off the premises. I don't think my temper is as bad as people make it out to be. I just don't like wasting my time on trivial matters, that's all. But for some reason, it's always those trivial things that come back to haunt me. So over time, I've ended up with a bad reputation. I would say that's completely unjust. Ever since I was a kid, I've always had a problem with authority. There was a period when I hated the rules and would always insist on going against the grain. Thanks to this headstrong character of mine, I've had to go through a lot of suffering. But eventually, I came to understand that rules aren't completely a bad thing. What I really can't stand is the feeling that I can't make decisions based on what I truly think. When I was little, I used to always look forward to the summer festival in my hometown. Every year, people would take out the most vibrant and beautiful clothes and carefully put them on before joining the crowd. Every time the festival came around, there'd be all these brightly colored spheres hanging from people's belts, goldfish that you couldn't scoop up from the bowl no matter how hard you tried, apple candy so sweet that even the children couldn't finish them all, and fireworks so beautiful that they could have only come from the Naganohara house. I always had a lot of fun at such festivals, but even then, I would always feel like something was missing when I went home at the end of the night. It was only after I got much older that I realized I must have wanted to become more than just a spectator at such a wonderful event. It's just like how people will always associate the House of Naganohara with fireworks. I hope that one day, people will also associate festivals with Chioria clothes. Just thinking about the prospect of that gets me really fired up. Alright, time to go back to the shop and churn out a few more designs. I'm pursuing my dream through my work, and exploring the meaning of freedom through my art. What's the point of spending years and years of your life over something that's not near and dear to your heart? I can never forget the Inazuman desserts I used to indulge in as a child. But rather than the joy of tasting them, I've always been more interested in the process of making them. Had I been less drawn to the fascinating world of fabrics and color, the world would have gained another dessert chef. I can't handle food with particularly strong flavors, like haggis, for example. The experience of eating it is kind of like suddenly getting hit with a face full of geospectre out of nowhere. Does that make sense to you? I do love this dish. Why don't you bring me some more next time? Don't worry. I'll also bring a gift for you in return. Not bad. I think this would be most enjoyable after a hard day's work in the shop. Ugh. I am not fond of this flavor. Bring me something lighter on the palate next time. Yeah, happy birthday or whatever. Just tell me if there's a gift you like. I can't be bothered to try and guess what you want. Too direct? Alright then. Why don't you grab Navia, Kirara, and the others, and maybe a few of your friends as well. We can have a party tonight at my place. I'll take some notes on the gifts that the others have prepared for you and make you an accessory right then and there. 10,000 more that you'd like it. Call the confidence of the owner of Chioria Boutique. No good. Still feels too ordinary. Not bad. But it's still lacking the wow factor that makes it really stand out. Oh, that's more like it. I think I've got it. Let's go, Tomoto. Next customer. Lend me a hand. I am the cutting edge of fashion. Delicate as silk. Scraps of color. Scatter! The handiwork is alright, though I've made much better myself. Oh, so this is what you like? Let me take note of this. My clothes are ruined! Are you done? Time to teach you a lesson. Hey, who are you trying to impress? I don't make burial shrouds, you know. I wasn't cut out for this. I'll never accept defeat. But what about my brand? Is that all? How tacky. You've picked the wrong fight. Welcome to Chioria Boutique. Let me guess. Need something tailor-made? Let's get out and find some inspiration.
I will protect you.
The essence of the Ame Noma art
Unrelenting
is
patience
to have the
and willpower
patience to move mountains and unrelenting willpower.
It's up.
No, I think it's fine as it is. I like this chair.
Naganohara's fireworks are the best in Inazuma!
No, I think it's fine as it is. I like this chair. I still think we should change it. This
Have
party's
you
a bit
ever
boring.
kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Naganohara's fireworks are the best in Inazuma!
No, I think it's fine as it is.
There sure are a lot more Outlanders now.
I still think we should change it. This party's a bit boring.
Naganohara's fireworks are the best in Inazuma!
I like this chair. I still think we should change it.
Naganohara's fireworks are the best in Inazuma!
Take flight.
I still think we should change it. This party's a bit boring.
Naganohara's fireworks are the best in Inazuma!
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred. If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol isn't involved in regular patrol duties around Fontaine. The people we're after aren't exactly the type who just pop up on the street. Fistos are just the best snack. They're easy to carry with you and go with so many sauces. Actually, I'm gonna go buy some. Be right back.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred. If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Explain how astrology works. I'm not sure you'd understand even if I told you, but since you ask, the method I use is called hydromancy, the art of inferring fate from the illusory reflection of the stars on the water's surface. The inverted reflection in the water is an image of the heavens from within which the truth of our world can be observed. It is the one and only success story of that old lady's research endeavors. Into destiny. This was not foretold. Stop right there!
You asked for it!
Leave it up to me, as a good knight should. Not now.
Written in the stars! Yeah!
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Hands right! Stand down!
Stars, shine for me.
Delicate as silk.
Justice will prevail!
Let me scry.
The night is cold. We can help.
Got it. I'll start.
Let me take note of this.
All right, team, let's move it out!
Cold, mine to command.
Decided by destiny.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Hands where I can see them!
be scared.
Lend me a hand. Delicate as silk.
The night is cold.
Delved into destiny. Stop right there! You asked for it!
Cold, learn to command.
Do not attempt to resist!
Let me scry.
Fate is upon you! Scratch its color! Scatter!
Not now.
Delved into destiny!
The handiwork is all right, though I've made much better myself.
Don't be scared.
Final warning! Hands where I can see them! I am the cutting edge of fashion. Next customer. Stop right there! Ah! You asked for it!
Let me scry.
Decided by destiny!
Shadows of fate. My guiding stars. Cold, learn to command.
Delicate as silk. Yeah! Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them!
The night is cold.
You asked for it! Final warning!
Yeah! Stars, shine for me.
I am the cutting edge of fashion!
Fate is upon you.
Let's go, Tomato! Drop your weapons! Justice will prevail!
My guiding stars. Delve into destiny.
Hands where I can see 'em!
Yeah.